Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Now Becca has a brand new highlighter out. They've been releasing so many highlighters recently, but most of them just didn't catch my attention, guys. The last one which I was very interested in was the Lilac Geode, which was an Ulta exclusive. It was such a beautiful highlighter, but after that I think they released like a mauve color. They came out with like a mint color, I think. Then there was this chocolate geode. I mean, that really like hats off to Becca for coming out with such a dark color. The chocolate geode one was such a rich color that the only model they had tried it on, like in the promo pics and everything, is a model with very deep, dark, rich skin tone. It's such a rich color, guys. I was certain that it would look very, very dark on my skin tone, so I skipped that. But I just wanted to give a shout out to Becca for coming out with such a deep color. And they also have another color, Topaz, which is also a rich, deep chocolatey, like golden, bronzy highlighter. It's really, really good that Becca has like more than one highlighter that complements deep, dark skin tone. But anyways, this guy really caught my attention. It looks so beautiful. This is the box that it came in. I did get like a discount because of the spring sale. I did pick this up during the sale. And then the box looks so beautiful, guys. It has the swirls going on with, I don't know, like orange ice cream and vanilla ice cream kind of in appearance. And then it has like a question mark here. Initially it looks like kind of an ice cream or like a candy, but when you look at the question mark, it's like detective movie, like a flashback and what really happened, in the flashback kind of I don't know. That's I feel that's what it denotes, like a swirl and then a question mark. Anyways, it's so pretty, and this is called Dreamsicle. It has it written here in cursive writing. And then this is an exclusive product to Sephora, so it is exclusive and limited edition. Like all Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfectors that are limited edition, you get 1 gram less as opposed to their Shimmering Skin Perfectors in the permanent lineup. The ones in the permanent line carry 8 grams of product for $38. These retail for $38, the same price, but you get only 7 grams. I think that goes for all of the limited edition Shimmering Skin Perfectors. You get 7 grams in all of the limited edition ones, but they retail for the same price, $38. Still, 7 grams of product is a really good amount. I would consider that a full size. And Becca is a cruelty-free brand, and it says here it's made in USA. And then it does have, then also the back, you have this tangerine kind of color going on, the theme. Then it has the list of ingredients here, and yeah, it just says it talks about some kind of glow ticket that's inside. How did I not pay attention to that? Yeah, I think it's like 100 lucky Becca beauties will find a glow ticket inside. Follow the directions on your glow ticket. There's some kind of a surprise and win kind of a situation, guys. I usually, I don't know, I'm not enthusiastic about things like that usually. But anyways, so I didn't pay attention to it. I just saw it. And the way they describe this shade is, this is a soft tangerine shade infused with white gold pearls. So yeah, that's it. $38 and 7 grams. It is exclusive to Sephora and limited edition. So let's look at the actual product. I'm not so sure about the product, guys. The box looks, hang on, I just dropped it. The box looks really beautiful. I'm not so sure about this white and the stainless steel combination. It just very, I don't know, it's so boring, and I don't know, I just didn't like it very much. And besides that, I think it's the same. It does have this small hole. I think all of Becca's products, Shimmering Skin Perfectors, have this hole. Probably, I think, if you want to remove the pan out of the actual packaging, and if you want to transfer it to your own palette, if you want to, probably, I think that is why. Then it had at the bottom, you have like the name of the shade, Dreamsicle, and the quantity, that's 7 grams, and then it says it's made in USA. Does it say that? Hang on. Yes, it does. Anyways, it does come with a mirror, and that is the shade. It is a very soft tangerine shade, and yeah, I don't see white pearls. It's definitely golden. Do you see the golden here when I move it, and then here you can see the tangerine shade. It's a really beautiful color, guys. I think let's get into this. It does have this swirl going on, but those it's not like very deep set kind of a swirl pattern. It's like very subtle. If you see, it's not very, you know. Anyways, let's get to the swatches. There's nothing much to say. I think that is the swatch. As you can see, it's not very intense. That's how it looks also when you apply it dry on your cheeks. It's pretty subtle if you ask me. Let me just, I have this e.l.f. highlighting brush. Let's just pick up a little bit of product, just a little bit. And the formula on Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector is powder. It is a powder formula. It's not like a jelly baked formula. Do you see how subtle that is? It's really, really subtle, guys. So let's go for a second layer, perhaps. Let's see how it builds up. Now that is better, right? So still I would consider that a little bit subtle if you ask me. But when you wet your brush, the metallic aspect of the highlighter significantly increases. You get a good metallic result when you wet your brush. So that is there. I did wet my brush, and with just one layer, this is one layer of wet application of the Dreamsicle highlighters, just this, and also a little bit here, and the shine that you see in the brow bone, it is the very same highlighter. So I'm telling you guys, if you apply it dry, it's a very subtle highlighter, very easy going, and you know, very easy to blend out. It doesn't like honestly, something different about this, I don't think the formula is different. I haven't compared the ingredients list, I'm sorry, but these feel less denser than the other Shimmering Skin Perfectors in the Becca, the shades that Becca has released before. I don't know. They just feel less dense. So as a result, when you like apply lots and lots of layer, I'm talking about over 3 layers of the product when you apply it dry. So say if you don't have something to wet your brush, and if you want that amped up look, you can definitely build up. As you can see, as you build it up, this is 2 layers. Let's go for 3 layers. So if you apply it dry, and if you want a very intense finish, you can build it up for sure. So when I tried building it up dry, I did not feel that that it emphasized the dry lines and all the texture in my face. It just didn't do it. So I feel I like this better because it's less dense, and it doesn't like cake up on the skin. You know what I mean? It doesn't like cake up on the cheeks. So I genuinely feel this Dreamsicle shade is like less denser than all the other Becca highlighters they've released earlier. So honestly, it blends so beautiful. It sits on the skin so beautifully, and it's such an easy highlighter, guys. You don't really have to have prior experience with applying highlighter or anything. Although it's like a subtle highlighter, if you want, you can build it up. Do you see how it looks like? It has this beautiful glow when you build it up. And when you wet your brush, the metallic effect of the highlighter significantly increases. You just need just 1 layer of the product. When you wet your brush, there's like significant improvement. So don't have to worry about that. What else? Very easy to blend. It just looks very effortless on the skin. Say if you like, you can take it when if you want to travel, and if you like, even if you don't have like proper lighting when you're applying this product, I don't think you'd go wrong with this, because it's so effortless, and also it's not so dense that it looks like a layer or like a stripe going on your face. All in all, I really like this formula. It's very good. Now honestly it doesn't look obviously like a tangerine shade on my skin tone, right? It looks like a peachy rose gold. To be accurate, you see how something similar is, I would say, Champagne Pop. Champagne Pop is like a very frosty version of, frosty and very high metallic version of the Dreamsicle shade. And also this is a very pale version of the Dreamsicle shade. In other words, Dreamsicle is like a darker version of the Champagne Pop shade. That's just my opinion. So let's just swatch it, because this is also a peachy shade, peachy gold shade. And do you see how dense that is? This is not as dense. Do you see how dense and like thick the consistency is? So obviously on my dark skin, it obviously looks like a white gold, but it is a peachy gold kind of a shade, right? On lighter skin tone, it definitely looks quite peachy. So I feel Dreamsicle is a much darker version of the Champagne Pop shade. Like it's like a very, it obviously looks peach, right? It's like a peachy rose gold shade. But it's much easier to use because Champagne Pop, you cannot like risk using Champagne Pop in a area where you don't have good lighting. You know what I mean? It's like so intense and you cannot make a mistake. Yes, you can blend it out, but you know, you don't want to because it takes a lot of time, energy, and work. So this is like definitely a darker, much darker version of the Champagne Pop. Just my personal opinion, you guys. But this is like, it's very frosty. Champagne Pop is very frosty. Dreamsicle is not at all. It's not frosty at all. It just builds up very well. And something, as I said earlier, something that I really notice a difference is the consistency is much lighter. It's like a very lightweight formula. Unlike Champagne Pop, it's like very dense. It's so creamy. This is not that creamy. At the same time, it's not very powdery either. It's not like, you know, like loose powder going around and like when you dip your brush in. Nothing like that. All in all, it's a hit for me. Dreamsicle, I really like it. I do recommend it because it like, I feel it's an all-rounder. It's like very lightweight. It works perfect on my skin tone. You can apply as much you want and you will not get a white cast at all. You can just go overboard, just degrees of overboard, whatever you want. And even I feel, as I said, since the consistency is so lightweight, it doesn't like emphasize fine lines. It doesn't like look cakey if you apply lots and lots of layer. And there is like a significant increase in how metallic it looks when you wet your brush. You don't even need 2 layers when you wet your brush. That's just 1 layer of wet product on my skin. So all in all, I think it's like it's like an all-rounder, I feel, the Dreamsicle shade. So yeah, definitely recommend it if you have dark skin. I'm not sure how it looks if you have lighter skin tone. I'm not exactly sure, guys, so I don't know. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys very, very soon, and do give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it, and please do subscribe. Bye bye.